Property advisory company DTZ says that China's outbound investment in real estate has been increasing for the past 7 years, and Africa is expected to emerge as a new frontier for Chinese investment in real estate. According to a press conference by the Ministry of Commerce on Wednesday, China has become a net capital exporter for the first time, with outbound direct investment outnumbering capital inflows in 2014. Chinese investors are investing in real estate, businesses, and other assets overseas, while growth at home is slowing. Property advisory company DTZ says China's investments in the United States and Europe are concentrated in the so-called gateway cities. However, as asset prices in these cities have increasingly been bid up and yields become compressed, Chinese investors are therefore increasingly tending to diversify their asset choices.
In the very developed markets, they're becoming more diversified. That's one trend. But another trend is, China is a major exporter of construction services. One of China's most competitive areas is construction engineering. So Chinese in places like Africa, also South America and Central America, are big players in the local construction market.
The infrastructure of the rest of Africa. And from that you get a lot of demand for real estate, shopping, commercial offices and so on. And so we've had a huge growth in the middle income class, which makes long-term growth sustainable within the African economy, and based a lot on China's large investment into Africa. I think the capital flow will increase and definitely keep growing because of this growth of the middle class that's happening. That consumer spend needs to now, it creates a lot of demand. And that demand requires funding and construction to build what's needed to supply.
DTZ says that Africa, a continent that has long been associated with poverty, is now increasingly talked of in terms of its economic dynamism and burgeoning wealth. Countries such as Nigeria and Angola have been among the fastest growing economies in the world, each expanding by over 8% per year since 2000.
Growth rate in recent years has been extremely high. African countries, the growth rate of Chinese investment into Africa has been very substantial. Specifically, as I said, in Nigeria and Angola. In 2014, the figures range up to outbound investment into Nigeria is about almost $5 billion US dollars, and into Angola is $5.5 billion US dollars. So it's massive investment into those countries.